friends and family. Just wanted to give you an update on what's going on. Thank you all for taking a look at my new channel. Going to be posting when I can. Haven't figured out how to do any of it yet, so bear with me. I'm very new to this and will be experimenting, let's just say. So with my YouTube channel, my goal is to just show you guys a little bit about what kind of a journey I'm on. I have been working on myself and self-discovery for a while, trying to figure out who I am and who I need to be for myself, now that the girls are both grown and doing their own things. Andy and I have been working on trying to figure out what's next for us. For some of you, for the last couple of years, we have been downsizing at home, trying to figure out what's next, planning on traveling across the states and throughout other countries over the next few years, and hopefully finding a different place to land, to call a home base. Right now, Maine will continue to be our home base while we deal with some family stuff. Some of you know, some of you don't. Mom has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, so I have a lot on my plate with that. But we have taken this time to start our adventure. So we've taken the next 60 days, as of October 5th was when we left Maine, to explore a little bit. Andy's still working. I'm doing what I can when I can. I don't have a lot lined up. Mostly for me, this is more of a sabbatical to figure out some stuff internally. So anyway, a little bit about our travels. We left Maine October 5th in the morning, pretty early. I think around 8 or 9 a.m. we were on the road. And then we went from there. We were heading up to New Hampshire. We stopped in Bethel at the Riverside rest stop, which is really a pretty little spot. And then continued on through New Hampshire into Quebec, and then from there we went right into Montreal. We stayed at a really nice hotel right across the street from a big park, the big main park in Montreal, that has the botanical gardens. We did explore through there, which was really fun, really beautiful, a lot of green space, great community vibe there, very much outdoor oriented, which was really fun. We did take the subway downtown into the center city of Montreal, went into old Montreal. We went down to see the Notre Dame Basilica, and we went through Chinatown, which we got some really good food down there. La Grande Rue, which is the big Ferris wheel down there. There's a cool zip line. There's so much to do in Montreal. We didn't do a lot of the things. We just didn't have the time to. And we're also trying to be very budget friendly. So we're doing what we can that's like free or very inexpensive, so that we can conserve our funds while we're on this journey. And then from Montreal, we left Montreal Monday morning and headed down to Glenville, New York, to hang out with my sister-in-law, Andy's sister, Shannon, right outside of Schenectady. I did spend a day roaming around through Schenectady, which is really fun. And by the way, I just love to say Schenectady, so I'm sorry if that annoys you. There's some really cute shops down there, and a lot of old history, a lot of really big history. A lot of things happened in Schenectady. It was a big breaking point for a lot of stuff back in the day when everything was founded. Anyway, I'm not much of a historian, nor am I here to give a history lesson, so I'll move on. When we were leaving Shannon's, we stopped by through one of the little touristy areas on the Erie Canal, which was a lot of great information of the history of the Erie Canal, and continued on to Ontario for the Niagara Falls, and where we spent the weekend. We spent Thursday night and Friday night there, and then we left Saturday morning. And from Niagara Falls, we went to the Charles Daly Park in Lake Ontario. We wanted to hit as many of the Great Lakes as we can. We stopped at Lake Erie 2 years ago, so now we got Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, and then we went to Cantera Beach, which is in Lake Huron, so another one. And then we went to the Warren Dunes State Park in Lake Michigan, which was really fun. It's amazing to me how these giant lakes are so much more like an ocean. The waves are huge. The wind is intense. It's chilly. The beaches are so rocky, sandy. It's just really cool. It's so fascinating to me. But then from there, we went and spent the night at a hotel in Joliet, Illinois, which is a little town outside of Chicago. We didn't do anything there. We just grabbed dinner at a Culver's, which we'd never done before. Never heard of Culver's. But then the next morning we left and we drove through the rest of Illinois and saw lots of wind turbine fields, a lot of cornfields all across from Canada down through Michigan and Illinois, a lot of horses and cows. It was really big farm country. It was really cool. And then we stopped in St. Louis, Missouri to see the Gateway Arch, which was amazing. It's so huge. It's breathtaking. Like, just looking up at it is dizzying. And when I was thinking about all the people that like actually take the tram up to the top and can see out over the city, I'm sure it's breathtaking, amazing, but just the thought of that made me so dizzy I felt like I was going to faint. So that's a no for Marcy. And now we are in Osage Beach in the Ozarks of Missouri. We are here for the week, and from here we are trying to figure out what's next. We have not mapped anything out really specifically. It's literally, we land someplace, we visit a little bit, explore a little bit of the towns or a little bit along the way, trying to hit as many states as we can. So I'll keep you updated on what's next. And as soon as I can figure out how to upload my videos and pictures that I've taken this far, I will montage them together. I'll try to do a voiceover if I can figure out how to do that. Otherwise, you'll just see me in this kind of a setting. All right. Love you all. Subscribe.